Alright, what's up? Neff here. So we're back with Colonel Sanders. So last part of the video, we found out that this person or this pork monster or Borko was a golden retriever, and you stick your hand in a mixer and you broke it. Let's see. Precisely, I had a produced copy of myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find a book, I beg of you, respect it. Okay. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guilt. Excuse me, I'm burping. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. Okay, so I guess it's the right choice not to kill the thing. Sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen. After you, Sama. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Yes. With you getting angry, come back to my hideaway and we can hideaway? Personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, of course, with the chicken at the side. Look at the picture. Is that the baby picture with a mustache and a beard? Why? It's also a KFC thing. Why is there a candle when you have light? It's so hard to be romantic. This is a stove. Okay, yeah. I'm judging his place. Okay, stop. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. And chickens. Lots of them. I rode a camel once. We were at Australia. I was really young. It's fun. It's actually fun. Like you're really high. It's a really bumpy ride. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Now, have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and texture. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Something spicy or crispy, both perhaps? Mushroom soup? Think of the menu for KFC, because they have, of course, fried chicken, zinger, spicy. They have burgers, twister. This is here in the Philippines. I know they have weird menus in America or other countries. Mashed potato, fries. We're gonna reveal it. As you'll ever be to share original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you coleslaw. You should have known. They have coleslaw here? Can't remember. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' Lux hideaway. Lux hideaway. Let's say house. Lux house. Magnificent. Coleslaw? Coleslaw, really. Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Ooh. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment think back on this moment? Really? You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize now that would be perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room there are various items you can look at closer. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the kernel. We're gonna start with the chicken, of course. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on the corner table. How many people do you know, or how many friends you know that has a realistic stuffed chicken? When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic, it's real. So it's a real chicken. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Okay. A little note clipped onto the chicken's foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Kentucky. So we're gonna tap on this next. So we're gonna go this way. Or I'm gonna reserve this last. Wait. Do you have ash? Must be wary. Oh, okay. It's a vault. Recipe. What number is important? And then it dawns on you. As you turn dial 111111. The safe opens. 111111? Single. And chicken be prepared sashimi style? Okay, so more items. Remote? Oh, okay. A lock of silver hair is woven through the teeth of the comb. And the comb's gold. Why? Upon further inspection, you realize that the hair therein isn't just silvery color. It's actually made of spun silver. A door opened. The door opened. Curious about this. It's a baby with a mustache and a beard, holding a drumstick. An adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor. From the goatee and the mustache combo he sports, he figured that this must be Colonel Sanders. Oh god. Or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be wanting to rattle. Okay. Who frames a baby picture of just themselves? Everyone? Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded. Am I right? Look at this. Photo appears to be Colonel Sanders, except he's an old man visiting the pyramids of Egypt. Maybe this is where he discovered one of his secret herbs and spices in Egypt. Next. One of the frame photos shows an old man who looks a bit like Colonel Sanders standing with a friend. They hold fried chicken drumsticks and appear to be using. They're not. It's wrong. Third inscription. Wonder who my friend Pete is. What? Okay, we're gonna go to the scenery. Mountain range. Just then a ghost of student pops up. Are thinking about heading out into the world on a quest to avenge my death? Wait, what? Never even learned your name. Yeah. It's... I just see him in the middle of something. You open the window a crack and the ghost of student is swept out of the breeze. Okay. He's the joke of this game, that student. Poor guy. Scented candle. Power tool. Freshly starched Color. Floating in the lake. Summer of 69. Is that a song? Like a old Bon Jovi song. Can't remember. Whatever. No, it's one of the secret recipe ingredient. It's beef. Next. It's an urn sitting by the pedestal. There's a plaque on its cirry dust. The inscription says, "Here lies the ash of all my past careers and business failures." What? Poor guy. That's the only thing that's left, so we're gonna click on the door. You open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and you find a row of his signature white suits hanging. Take off one of them and you try it on. Okay, so it's big, soft, comfortable. Give yourself a hug. Wearing someone else's clothes. Ah, meh. Returning, he has a new dish that he's been working on and wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he sees you wearing his jacket. Oh, I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. So if you're wearing his suit and he says it looks good on you, so you really are a guy. You're a guy. Oh crap, a jacket. I think I've developed feelings for you. What? 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 Am I gonna read this? Jesus Christ. Okay. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thoughts of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Naftali-sama. I honestly think this might be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take this slow. So slow. Anywhere you know. I'm not gonna sing. My voice sucks. We talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. Dream sequence! Yay! Everyone has a dream sequence. The frick. I'm not used to that chicken with the people and the drumsticks and whatever. So you stayed the night. Colonel Sanders Lux, by the way. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Only time. There's just a chicken here. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. You think about the new secret ingredient you just learned about. In some jurisdictions, beep isn't illegal, but it's a recipe secret. Does that mean KFC is using something illegal? Huh? On the chicken? What did they say about Coca-Cola? There used to be Coca-Cola, but I think they removed it. I think. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. Ridiculous. This is a chicken buttered bread? They even call that biscuit. takes you on a journey. When you return, he's wanting to ask you something important. Ask you an important question. So would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. How dare you? My cuisine and your taste buds, that is, okay. Such confidence. Such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg? Or flatter him? You know, I think we might make a great team. Single tear begins to pull in the corner of his eye as he gazes out the window. Why? And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Okay, so you guys are gonna be business partners? Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, on the verge of tears, unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. It's still one more day of school after all. The university, the UCSAL, awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your friend is there waiting for you. It's early in the morning. I'm playing Colonel Sanders. I love you. Finger licking good. Ugh, Jesus. That's a Korean heart, right? Yeah, Korean heart. Almost everyone's doing this. Meh. Where have you been? I had one heck of a night. I've been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something bad had happened to you. It's okay, I was just... Now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. It's about Bob. What happened after school? I went on a date! I went on a date! I think I can believe that. So I've been partnered up with Bob. He asked me to go out with him. So I guess Bob is really a good choice. Of course, I told him you'd better harness those wild horses, young man. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little guy. Long story short, he took me to his favorite sushi house. But things quickly spiraled out of control. They had... sushi house, is what to say. Where we stand. Sorry, however, bottling up the details of your own night isn't just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house where we spent the night with him. You what? You what? What? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. People even use this term today? Wowzers. Okay. You both agree to go your separate ways. I'm feeling sleepy. Just had coffee. Come on. Ugh. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Stupid me. Because you know, he's Pop. That's kind of discriminating. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, I think that's a drink or a dessert for KFC. It's great. I'll order you up one right away. Okay. With sprinkles, please. Sprinkles is a dog on a tree. It's done with the chocolate. Okay, why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at this school, according to him. There is that horse Colonel Sanders rides to school too, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You got some nerve, Naftali-sama. Suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're trusting, yeah, why would you pick on a horse? But the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince in pain. Might as well just give up. Never give up, ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears that things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something's been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? I think I'm about to finish this. Naftali-sama, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Technically you don't deserve, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. You're getting angry? But what about the flavor of my delicate warm gooey chocolate sauce? Chocolate sauce. It's clever. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Naftali-sama, I am more than capable enough to speak. Oh, it's angry. Thoughts, as you walk the class, Colonel? The fine art of fine foods. To inside, Naftali-sama. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by the interaction with Ashley, take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. What? Oh, that's that book. Looks like bad news. Okay, yeah, of course. It says something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire, like a book of spells. So much time decorating a magical book for it. The book with decorations is powerful. You can think of a surefire way to find out. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, stays around the edge of the pages. This anyone choose from all of my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, you will probably help me focus. Okay. Why? Okay, it is drastic, but desperate times call for drastic measures. Not gonna do it. Not gonna cast a stupid spell. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the classroom waiting for students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. Want you all to know, I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose crunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. Let's wait to see what happens. It's silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched. Okay, yeah, it's a dog and squirrel thing. Turns fur and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you to never come back here. I will destroy you. It's an angry doggy. Barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. He's over but doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? Better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again. Okay, so he's satisfied. He goes back to being a professor. Ahem. Pause for my outburst. Okay, before I continue, I'm feeling hungry. I'm gonna stop the recording Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Forgot to eat breakfast. Okay, yeah. Thank you.